seconds a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go to wrap up the week on a Monday night. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. First down, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And right away, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Mayfield. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago. Their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Flush to his right. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Play fake. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. Catch is made by Hardman. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Well, not content with a 1st quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, right back to Hines. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 38. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Probably a little bit of a surprise call there on 3rd and inches that they decided to throw the football. And how difficult is that for an offensive line when they look up and see all those extra bodies coming at them?
Tons of bodies coming in. They get a huge sack there. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Herbert now. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And remember, these two teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. To throw again on second down. Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Tyler. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, Hines. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First catch there for Evans, good enough for a first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reaction to those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Tanner Muse there defensively. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Josh Allen, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception. His 3rd. Picked off at the 46.
Let's get that swagger, y'all.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership...
And now off to the races, down the right side. 30, 10,
right
5,
down your foot.
Touchdown, 49ers. Mecole Hardman, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. John Johnson with the INT. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is a season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Mayfield on play action. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. Flush to his, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Max Crosby racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track. One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by John Johnson. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Mayfield down. Flushed out right. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Here's Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. John Johnson with the INT. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Drops it off for Chubb. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Mayfield off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in.
And now here is another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. There he goes, right side.
Bring it!
And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now a give, right side. It's Hines. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's Isabella open on the right side. Pushing his way through. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Marcus Davenport has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. To try again after the sack. Herbert. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call.
You know,
and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Nyheim Hines, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Hines. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help them.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40.
Oh, we got plenty of fun, baby.
49ers. Mecole Hardman, 51 yards. And the 49ers are back within a score.
Well, what do coaches tell us all the time, CD? We've got to get our playmakers more involved. And certainly running with the football is one way, and it paid off right there.
And you're talking about paying off to great effect. How about the big explosive play that was a result of that play call? Big-time execution on that one.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it, or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up third. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. They'll try and throw for it here. Being chased out left. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Herbert, he's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This one fielded at the 5.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The 40, Kene Nwangu. He will take this all the way. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point by Nagar is up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. On first down, it's Herbert. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 34. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
2nd down and goal. Herbert. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And my goodness, another interception. Snags it for the pick. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Kene Nwangu now out of his end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they...
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle.
And that one almost intercepted. could have been his third pick of the game. Instead, it's going to bring up a third down.
And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
He was brought down by Foyesade Oluokun.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, Hines. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They go play action. Mayfield. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Third and long for Mayfield. Rolling to his right.
He'll get this complete to Charlie Warner.
And all the way down to the 42. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Dancing to his left.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. They're going to pass here with Herbert. He's going to air one out. And now here is another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A big